Okay, National Hero of the Year. Scott, come on up. Can't go that way. Everybody else went this way. Throw off everything, be out of balance. Okay, with Scott today is his wife Tracy, his daughters Tiana and Erica, his son Michael, and Branch 4494 President Barry Wilson, and his son Connor, right? Connor, okay. All right, we're going to conclude this with a truly dramatic episode. Only a month into his new job. In fact, I understand this was the first day you were actually on the route by yourself. Isn't that right? Yeah. City Carrier Scott Gallegos of Carmichael, California, Branch 4494, had just started delivering the mail one morning when he was confronted with an urgent situation. As he was looking for a place to park his vehicle to dismount and deliver to some houses, a woman banged on his passenger side window, pleading for help. She had been shot, and she was bleeding profusely, drenched with blood from the neck down. He opened the passenger door while calling 911. And as the woman faded in and out of consciousness, Scott, who is an Army veteran of the Iraq War, used his shirt to apply pressure to her injuries while trying to get the information from her about where the shooter was. She pointed to a nearby duplex. A sheriff's patrol arrived and parked in front of the postal vehicle and performed a perimeter check. Just then, shots were fired in the direction of the vehicles, and a search and standoff ensued as the officers tried to locate the shooter. The sheriff's deputy told Scott to get the woman into the postal van and take her to a hospital. But the door wouldn't open, and the street, of course, was blocked off. Looking around, Scott spotted some tall bushes that provided cover. He picked the woman up and carried her there, then continued to provide pressure to the wounds in her neck and to her abdomen. She later was taken to a hospital with life-threatening injuries. Meanwhile, the alleged shooter engaged police in a 5-hour standoff, taking shots through the windows of the house that he had holed himself up in. Between the police, the sheriff's department, a negotiation team, and SWAT officers, more than 50 officers were at the scene. And of course, the nearby elementary school and several businesses were all locked down. Eventually, the gunman surrendered. The next day, the victim's condition was upgraded to stable. Scott, he brushed off any major praise for his actions, telling the media, "I was brave for about 25 minutes. Those police officers who handled that, those are the guys who are the real heroes." But the judges said this, and I quote, "He was under fire and he intervened in a life or death situation. It's just incredible." So, Brother Scott, I'm proud to be the president of a union that consists of people like you and all your fellow winners today. At the very outset of your career, you were confronted with a highly dangerous and unpredictable situation. At great risk to yourself, you shielded the victim, you tended to her injuries, you assisted the police, and then you delivered the mail. I'm deeply honored to present you with the award as the 2015 National Hero of the Year. Congratulations.
Oh, I'm so nervous right now.
Public speaking?
Yeah, it's rough. It is rough to go last. I had some things planned out to say, but as everybody spoke, I had to mentally check off the things that were said, so now I'm left with almost nothing. So I'm gonna wing it a little bit, so bear with me. Like they're saying, I'm very new to the post office. I've been with the post office for about 5 months now. So if I get some names wrong or I don't sound like I know what I'm talking about, I don't. I'm still trying to learn the acronyms that all the post office uses. There's so many. So first, I want to thank, of course, the Postal Service for hiring me. It was an honor just to be hired. I was really excited when I did get hired to be part of such a institution. And I take a lot of pride in what I do. But I didn't understand how deep that pride goes amongst all the employees. I had some of my coworkers were calling me brother at our branch, at our office, and I just thought they were really cool. I didn't know what that meant. So I was like, hey, brother. But then I come here and I really find out what the meaning of that word is with the union. I've never been in a union before, so this is a first for me. But it's amazing. It's more than a job, and it's more than your coworkers. It's really a family, and it goes really deep. And I listen to some of the other awardees who have done this for years, 25, 30 years. And it's great to hear how much dedication they have and how much they enjoy their job and the stories they tell, because I look forward to that in my career. And that's something that everybody looks for in a job. So it's great to hear that's how they feel still after all these years. So I want to thank President Rolando, of course, for this whole shebang here. This is it's pretty amazing. It's not, when I started, I don't even know. I'm pretty speechless. I didn't think I would be here speaking in front of all of you. I have to thank, where are you, Pam? Pam, I've never met anyone with so much, give her a round. I've never met anyone with so much passion and excitement for their job and what they do, and it's contagious. I mean, I'm more proud to work for the post office than ever, having met you and having been able to talk to you. Thank you for getting me here, you and my wife, because they collaborated, and I probably would have never made it if it wasn't for them. So thank you very much. You're an inspiration to all of us. As far as the incident, I mean, he said it all. I've told the story so many times. I don't want to go over it again. What I do want to say is that something that I never said to anyone that was left out was, and this, honestly, I feel like I was put there that day for that reason at that time by someone greater than me, because something that was left out was, like I said, it was my first day. I was a CCA. Another CCA had opted on that route. They needed that day off, I think, to go to Six Flags or something. And so I got thrown onto that route just at last minute. And to be thrown on that route at last minute, to be there at that exact time, that exact day, exactly when it happened, is pretty incredible. And if you think about it, it's beyond even comprehension. So I'm glad that I was there, and I'm glad I could do what I did. And yeah, that's it. That's about it. And thank you very much. I feel very blessed and honored to be here. So.